Welcome to Aloha Games Unboxing, and today we're going to be unboxing the Wild West Exodus 2-player starter set. Now for this, my little setup that I do my unboxings is, the box is a little big to fit where I need it to, so you're just going to have to turn your heads a little bit. Now as it says here, this is their first 2-player battle box, and the guy assures me that they're going to come out with more than just this. But this one is Outlaws versus Lawmen, which has got some really nice steampunk artwork. I really like the artwork. It's probably some of my favorites. And then on the back here, which you can see, if I just fit it in here kind of like this, it shows you everything you get in the box. You get a lot of models in this box, guys. This is well worth, I think it was like a 150, something like that. No, 110, 100, something like that. But I got this at Gen Con, and it's well worth the money because it actually comes with these light supports, and just over all of these models here, it looks like you have 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 models. Now that is a lot for a 2-player starter set. Plus you get all the tokens, and you get a rule book. So let's open this up and see what we got inside. I just pulled a whole shitload of things out of this box. You have the bases, which are not really beveled bases. Like, they got this weird insert thing. Opposite of a bevel, I can't think of what the name of it is. And it actually comes with instructions on where you guys are located on the sprues, and how to put them together. A lot of miniatures games don't do that, but this makes me happy, especially since I'm not that great at assembly. Just to have this guide and tells me where everything goes is pretty awesome. And this one was for the light support and the bosses, and this one is probably for your just individual. Oh, you actually get 3. This one's for just your deputies for the lawmen, front and back. And this one is for your outlaw bandits. Like I said, my favorite thing about this is, this actually shows you on the model where everything, on the sprue, where everything is for them. And this is the small rule book. Now I will be getting the larger rule book for it because I just like having that extra fluff. This lets you know kind of what it looks like. This is set in like an alternate universe America. And in this game you do have a couple of different factions. You have the Enlightened, the Union, the Warrior Nation, the Outlaws, and the Lawmen. And there's also another faction called the Mercenaries, which they're not currently their own faction, but they will be soon, so the guy tells me at Gen Con. And this will just have everything you need to know to play it. It's got some really nice artwork, just flipping through this, some nice penciling. Outlaw Miniatures has really done themselves in scenarios and play and everything like that. Something you would normally see in a miniatures game. Now, in this, it looks like we have tokens, and it actually comes with dice. Now, unlike a lot of games that use the 6s, this game uses the 10s. You get tokens, and templates, and you get some really, really nice D10s. But let's face it, we're gamers. We have D10s coming out of our butts, probably. And then you have your token set. Influence and on fire, taking cover, reload. Just anything that you would need to use in the game is going to be right here, which is really nice. I like that it comes with the battle box. And then you get a template, and unlike War Machine and Hordes or Warhammer Fantasy 40K, one template lets you know, you got your teardrops for your large spray, small spray, things like that. 5, 4, and 3 for radiuses. Everything you need is this one, so you don't have to scramble to make sure that you have a whole bunch of other ones. And it's really nice plastic. It doesn't bend. It's really nicely see-through. And it's a nice thick plastic as well, as you can see there. So you're not going to have to worry about it breaking, or it's not real fragile, as you can see as I'm bending it. Not as hard as I could, because I'm sure I could break that if I wanted to. And then in these little baggies, you have some quick measures. Now this won't really help with long movements, but this will at least help in combat. This one is your 0.5, so you got your 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and just 0.5, and these are your inches. Now this game, kind of like Malifaux and War Machine, has its own individual, the models have their own individual cards. You got a nice thing with little Wild West Exodus. They actually have their own storybooks out, like novels, and those are available at wildwestexodus.com. And they just give you a little story about the world. A lot of us will recognize a lot of the names in here. I'm pretty sure Outlaw Miniatures is a sister company of Battle Foam, so you will see, every time you buy something, you will see something from them. Which Battle Foam is an excellent company. I could buy all my bags from them, and they don't pay me to say that or anything. Now here's the cool thing about this: you're going to notice names from this game that you have heard through history, movies, or whatever. Like the Outlaws boss that you get in this box is Wyatt Earp, and the Outlaw boss is Jesse James. The underboss for Outlaws is Doc Holliday and Frank James for the Outlaws. Now, to me, that's really cool that they add in named characters, especially from history that lets you know. And then you have the individual guys. This is Lawmen, heavy weapons, and Outlaws. This is the Interceptor. This is one of the support vehicles that came in this box set. And if you notice the symbol here, it's kind of a hashtag or a slash between the Outlaw and the Lawman symbol. And it can be used in either one of the crews. Then you have the Outlaw Iron Horse, Close Combat Deputy, Bandit Close Combat, Deputy Long Range, and Bandit Long Range. And both of these cards are front and back. Let you know, what their life totals are, what their rifles do, and things like that, as well as their stats and how much they cost. The cost in this is in dollar signs, so this guy right here is $20. And back here is all of their special rules if they would have any. And they have just chalked as many things on these sprues as possible. This right here is for a heavy weapon for the Outlaw, it looks like. And it's just the detail on these models is amazing. All the belt buckles and the boots, you can tell the difference between the pants and the boots itself. These are going to be really fun to paint. There's a lot of detail in them. And the plastic is probably exactly the same as what Malifaux uses. So this is going to be really fun to put together. And as you can see, all these just little guys. They're not little. It's a decent scale. Just the detail work in these is amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait to paint these. These are going to be so much fun. And just by looking at them, I really can't tell the difference between Lawmen and Outlaw. I'm sure they're going to look very, very distinctly the same, just from Wild West standards. It's pretty much use the exact same weapons and whatnot. This sprue does look a little different because you have your Interceptor and your Iron Horse. And all their little bits and bobs. But that's, Wild West Exodus, guys. That is the 2-player battle box. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to put them down below. I will be doing battle reports on the Wild West Exodus. I played it at Gen Con, and it looks to be, very fun game, very simple. So look forward to that. If you have any comments or anything like that, be sure to put them down below. Follow us on Facebook or Twitter at LowHarl Games. And have a good day gaming, guys.